with bacon on it, so that's all I need for the night.
That's perfect. Are you ready?
For what? The to talk about a game? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that
Tough
hard.
stuff.
It's much harder than playing the game, clearly.
um,
What?
that game earlier though, that was interesting. The old double Tony Nigel, yeah, Doc
That
attack.
one.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Our whole plan for that was to just delay the game till after 8 minutes 46 seconds. Because that way, if we lost, we'd have the NA server. That's why we win that comp, to just defend. But we ended up pushing it back. And then we're like, what?
Yeah, if they had a Tony, you guys probably would have had to take some time. Because he had no explosives.
I hate you had me with a big bomb. Pretty explosive. I used it. I did use a big bomb.
Sure, great.
I know, right?
I'm more so talking about the cube, you know.
Oh, the sandbag one. That was annoying.
Are we live, by the way?
Oh, again, we're not streaming it. This is gonna be a
Oh, recording.
that one. Yeah, this is gonna go up on the Genesis channel.
Well, Paul was
Exclusive
asking me, that's why.
That's nice. You should tell him he's bad. It looks like the teams have everyone in there. Just picking the map.
For sure. Not doing beach base?
They're not doing beach base, because it's not a choice.
Oh. Oh, okay. Suppose that makes sense.
I know, people call us crazy. Like, what? Why isn't Mount Olympus in rotation? What do you mean?
I mean, you guys should totally be using, like, pillared. That would be hash one.
I brought jelly beans.
Okay, good. It's gonna be useful. Good stuff.
Yup. So, during that game, both games, I had a Gatorade.
Okay.
I still have that Gatorade.
Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna sports drink for block mode? Are you kidding me?
It is the most intense workout.
Uh-huh. Yeah, your fingers are really getting a workout, Animus guy. Oh my god. Oh lord.
Nah, it's horrible because like at my school they sell Powerade.
Uh-huh.
It's like, what are we doing?
My school used to sell Powerade before it was a thing.
Whoa.
Like, when it was owned by Sodexo, which is the company that feeds a bunch of poor schools and prisons.
Nice.
Yeah, it was
It's
pretty
the same
terrible.
thing, so.
I remember one time, like sophomore year,
Nice.
they served everyone some pizza that went bad like a month ago, so everyone got food poisoning. Like, well over 600 students got food poisoning.
Bit much.
And then, of course, you know, we don't know what the source was of this food poisoning. 600 students somehow have in common.
This just happened then. It's a coincidence.
Yeah, what a coincidence. So we're still waiting on that spectate button to light up here. Taking their sweet time.
They are. This is true.
Is this the challengers bracket?
It is. You got it right.
Nice, nice, nice.
Did you look at the website to find that out?
No. I forgot how to get to the website.
Oh my.
So, yeah, no.
You're fired. So dumb.
You're late. You're late. Also, if you're not playing Beyonce Formation in the background while it's
Oh,
build
snap.
phase, then
Oh
I'm
snap.
highly disappointed. I'm kidding, please don't. Please don't.
I was on my way to do that right now. We should play some like hardcore dubstep for no reason. Like when the match is going on, complete silence. When the match is over,
Super MLG no scopes.
exactly.
You gotta get like the rainbow coloring going on, and the
Yeah.
guy that goes, "Wow!"
Oh no, they lost someone. Oh no, someone left the game.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe they're subbing them out. Always a possibility.
Or maybe they kicked him out. It's also a possibility. You weren't here on practice for like the minute before this game happened. You don't get to play even though you're the best player. Get out.
Interesting.
I know, right?
Is that actually what happened?
I don't know. I'm assuming.
Okay.
I can get it. It's not like I know everything.
I'm just gonna go screw around in a custom match real quick. My new name, by the way, is Flight Risk.
Oh, wow, I see. They have everyone
Yeah.
but one person.
Have you seen the profile picture that goes with the name?
No, but I'm definitely gonna look at it now.
It's pretty important. Really, it really is exemplifies the name, you know?
It's perfect. Oh, it looks like they're at 10. They're at 10. Can you believe that?
Yay. Let me know when it says spectate.
When the spectate button lights up? Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
Dude.
Oh, the button lit up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as soon as I go do something.
I'm gonna go do stuff. Ew, wait, you can't. No.
Oh yeah, it's in the lobby.
But now we get to hype it up.
Alright, so hype game. This is 25 versus what was it again?
SPQR.
25. Oh, SPQR, that's right. Oh, I know Latin guy. He's always in the games. He's always doing stuff like defensive ninja, etc. Let's see if he pulls it out in this game. Be interesting. I mean, we all know how everyone feels about defensive ninja, so.
Yeah, nobody thinks it's good. It's widely considered the worst thing to do. Like worse than using only your dig tool. On Causeway.
Yup.
Here's the biggest question that we have. Will there be a Tony?
Oh yeah, true. True. I haven't been seeing a whole lot of Tonys, other than in your match, but I mean, Ugly always plays Tony, he's not gonna play anything else. Let's be honest.
There's a huge lack of Tony in the tournament though. Can't fault
There
them.
really is. I'm
So,
surprised Well went to Tony, to be honest.
I'm surprised Tony went whale too.
Yeah, true.
Oh my god.
I'm surprised he decided to ride a whale instead of a dolphin.
Yes.
I think that would be far more interesting.
I feel like there's going to be a single blockbuster that goes down.
Single?
Only want 15 minutes.
There we go.
Oh, loading in match. We're doing it. It's happening.
I'm seeing the Tetris pieces fall.
Same.
Falling.
I've never seen horizontal touches. Oh, I'm in. Oh my god. We did it.
Okay. So, yeah. 25. Alright, they're on the bleeds.
Okay. Which team would you like to run down, Justin?
No, alright, I'll go ahead and go down with 25 here. We got Unifo Blue. I have no idea who that is, but he's playing Sweet Science. Already getting down... Nope. Just typing something out and cutting the dome down. Okay, I thought he was putting down some radar, maybe. But I am wrong. Then we got GS25 Destro rocking the dock. I didn't know he was in GS, but I have seen Destro around before. He's a pretty decent dock, I think, anyways.
He left the block.
Yeah, he did. Hark Dog, of course, the ever so famous YouTuber, much more famous than Animus, obviously.
Highly true.
He's playing the Tony,
Like
Astronaut Tony. Now, I have never been a huge fan of Astronaut Tony, but hey, everyone has their preference. I know, like, Bio loves the Astronaut Tony, but I kind of feel like his hitbox is bigger. I mean, it might be a misconception, but his head is really large.
I mean,
yeah, so
bigger heads usually lead to brain.
True. Anyways, number 5. We
Four.
got Calvin on Sarge.
I forgot YR.
Oh. Hold on. Calvin 77 without the 25 tag, which I find interesting. But the more important person, the most important person, is YR. I've seen him around. He has a really strange lag sometimes. So maybe that's why he went with the Astarella deal without lag. But nevertheless, I'm glad to see Astarella being played in a tournament so much. I love it. Astarella is probably one of my favorite characters, and the fact that she's actually getting some use makes me pretty happy. Yeah, that's my spiel. Now you're up the bat, Atlas.
Oh my god. We've got SPQR, the team. We're kicking it off with the dock gauge. We're working some stuff around the second cube called bricks. Then another Astrala, Justin. And another one.
Yeah, this is great. Great to see.
Doing the dome cuts. Then you've got the PhD Rene Descartes. Nobody knows what his PhD is in. I assume he doesn't have one and is just lying about it. But he's playing Tony.
Let's take a moment to appreciate the fact that Astarella is indeed doing the dome. But anyways, continue.
Moving on to the second man with a fake PhD, Dun Scotus playing C Science. He's playing down
I couldn't let that one go, I'm sorry. You said doing the dome, and immediately in my mind went straight to the gun. So, you know.
So much.
Anyways, continue.
So, this goes putting down radar, then we're moving on to Fallen Dryad, whom is helping Astarella do the dome. He's playing Ninja, possibly defensive Ninja. And, yeah, those are the teams. So...
I would assume that would be Gage and Tony on defense, but I suppose nowadays it's always 3 people, and then one kind of moves back and forth.
Very
like
true.
2. So I could see the Fallen Dryad helping out on defense a bit. Now on the opposite team, I definitely think they're going to do a 3-man offense.
Nah.
Not sure how I feel about this great framing here.
Yeah.
I guess people would have to ask what my opinion is on crates, but I hate them, I despise them, and... But anyways,
Very neutral position. That's greatly respected.
Yeah, it's a fairly yeah. I would go with neutral or even like center position. But yeah, they just don't last very long. Like as a wall, they don't last very long. As a roof, they don't last very long. I think overall, you're probably better off using a brick. But seeing as how these turrets are going up pretty high, I'm
Yeah.
always afraid. Like the turrets are in a pretty good position to shoot people like along the edges here. But I'm always afraid if someone jumps up on the roof, they can easily take it out from the top.
Oh, my Yunfo falling in lava. Oh no, he did. He saved himself. That was sad. I hope he fell in lava. I'm not gonna lie. I wish he did. Why are lagging is Esta. Got some disc off. That's cute. That's lovely.
Lagging as always.
Gage doing a very good job defending the cube while Renee seems to get the rest of the cube set up. There's some fighting over here between Yunfo and Calvin and Fallen Dryad and Latin Guy. So, 2-on-2 tag team match. The dome has been cut by Asterola. Asterola not going to help out Fallen Dryad. It's very sad. Oh no, Latin Guy's there. Alright. Asterola with the huge amounts of DPS just overpowering everybody. YR moving through, using some amazing...
It's a very interesting choice to jump right into the glue and caltraps, but
It really
I suppose that's glory to the
Oh,
brave.
Hot Dog died
but-
somewhere. He died. That's 3 people down for the 25s. There is an
Oh, dear.
SS free on the cube. There is Destro and Calvin to stop Mr. Dunscotus digging in with the dot gas.
Now with the stone taking a longer time to dig through, Doc is key to any sort of team combat here. Once he was in a tunnel, he was done for.
It's
That's a
GG.
sweet science. I don't know if that's the best of choices, but I suppose he probably was trying to get some sort of radar down or some sort, but he was on radar.
Fallen Giant about a 4th health, running away to the safety of Gage and his side of the map. Yunfo fighting Gage. Oh, it's a 3-on-1 now on Yunfo Blue. Oh, can he save himself? Can he save himself? Oh, he does.
I believe he was going for a lava pool there and realized it was much too late.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turrets for the SPQR defense on their first cube alone. Latin guys over here doing some butt bouncing, just spamming, turret getting.
See, this is what I was worried about. This is what I was saying earlier. She was able to dig in right from the roof, destroying both these turrets with ease. I was very concerned about that, and there you go. Looks like there's only one turret left, and it has a very limited range of view.
And right side.
Oh, okay. I see them now. It looks like, but they have a very, very limited range of. They're gonna have a very difficult time trying to shoot anyone on top of the cube.
This is very true, Dunscotus. Maybe doing some radar hunting. Yunfo coming in to fight him. Yunfo with health advantage on Dunscotus. And Dun should go down after they miss a bunch because multi-sciences are blind, in case you did not know. Destro holding off a ninja attack.
Destro doing quite well here, holding off all of the attacks while his fellow defender has passed away. He's doing some good work here.
So, nobody on either team has surpassed the 3 kill. Nobody's actually surpassed the 2 kill.
We got a Astorel battle actually going up here. Looks like Latin guy though decided he was a lost battle and ran away.
Latin guy, I do expect some butt bombs going down. Does not happen. Surprised that Latin guy did not go for the kill on Heart. It does seem that they're replacing
looks
the
like
roof
we got a
brick
science in
now.
mid. Yeah, a science Astorella battle in mid here. I wonder if he's gonna go. Oh, he's just gonna kill her. Straight up kill her through the pole, right? Alright,
No
nice
flashy
kill,
stuff.
nice kill.
So we got both SS's on the top, both in prime positions. Dunscotus flying down into mid, like Superman.
We do have Kelvin77 was doing quite a bit of work here on the front of the wall here. You can see that looks like he planted maybe 1 or 2 C4 and started to spam it with rockets afterwards.
Dunscotus now tunneling into 25's cube. Dunscotus EMPing a turret He will get a turret on the left side. He is going for the turret on the right side. He should get that one as well. He does. All turrets down. And an Astrella Beacon going down now. Might that get a kill on somebody? Oh, Destro goes down to the disc. Hard Dog speed building a turret now in the corner. Latin guy coming in from behind the cube now. Doing some butt slams. Opening up those sandbag covers. Getting that health. Latin guy now with the potential to do a ton of cube damage.
Looks like, yeah, they might be able to take this cube down.
Yunfo
They
there
got
to
the
help
Tony's
out.
down,
Mark
and
is
Ninja's
dead.
trying to back
Ninja's
up
there.
defend, but
Back
he
of him.
might
Oh my
be...
god.
Oh
my
there we go. Doc
Epic
should
teamwork.
be able to get things under
Epic
control
teamwork.
again, and there she goes. Oh, looks like we got Sweet
there's
Science
a
up
Scotus on the
top.
top.
Coming in.
My god.
Oh, and there goes
my-
the turret. Now
All
there are
turrets
no
down.
turrets down left on defense.
Oh my. That was some heavy hitting hard.
What a
Action.
push. What a push.
Has an overwhelming
Now there
push.
was an Astrella over here, but it looks like she might have dug herself into lava, and she is gone. She's just gone.
Well.
I think she was trying to get some beacons down, but yeah, she fell into lava, so she is in fact dead.
What?
Calvin77 doing some work on the
Yunfo
red
blue.
team's view, but he's about to go
And
down.
YR. If you go to the SPQR's roof, there's Yunfo blue and YR fighting Latin guy. So Astrella and Sweet Science fighting Astrella. Seems YR has chosen the coward's way out. YR here. Going to the first cube. Can 25 pull off some offense? Oh, Gage with the AoE. Of course, Doc can damage you through blocks. Seems some Scotus there. Goes down.
Oh. I'm a little surprised that 25 isn't putting some pressure on them, although looking at this defense, this Tony certainly has a lot going for him right now.
Let's
And
see.
trying to get back
God.
trying to get past since with this much
Hard
set
Dog
up,
trying to
it's
get
gonna be
rid
very
of that
difficult.
beacon. He will not be able to. That guy will die to cow trap. Beacon will go down.
And here comes the beacons, yep.
Very surprised that there's been no beacon that has actually hit the sandbag cover.
I believe she was probably aiming for the turrets, like
Singular
right
turret.
where that was placed is where he puts well, yeah, but even taking out one turret for one beacon is pretty much worth it. It's enough to distract defense or even maybe get a kill because it makes them feel like they have to destroy it.
Oh, that guy's back. Destro getting launched up in the sky.
Here
Sun
comes
Scotus now
that
going
supply
around.
drop.
SS maybe going for the cube and turrets while Latin guy distracts.
SPQR Fallen Dryad has picked up the supply drop. That'll
Sun
get him a
Scotus
nice amount of
hitting
bricks
the
if they.
cube now, getting some very nice cube damage done.
Oh.
That will be the end of that. Oh, that guy's still alive, tunneling now. What do you think 25 has to do to get some cube damage done?
Well, first off, they're gonna have to punch a hole, which they've been trying to do, but it appears that they need to work together. Because so far, it's only been 7 just pounding away at that wall. But he needs some help. He needs some cover. When there's a defensive ninja, you just can't do it by yourself.
Of course, YR getting caught in the crossfire between two SPQR members now. YR going
And
down.
that was a really interesting way for that Sweet Science to come in. I feel as though when he used his F, he missed one turret. If he would have placed a brick, he probably would have saved himself quite a bit of damage
Calvin
from
77.
one of the turrets that was out of his
Very
range.
low. Fallen Dryad coming across. Sunscotus and Fallen Dryad working together now, pushing. Shrine on the cube to damage. Sunscotus will walk into that, get himself hurt.
Interesting choice to go for that turret. There is only one turret. Should probably leave that and go side of the cube. But yeah, maybe they're trying to drain him of bricks before he can get to the other cube.
That is quite
That's always a
possible.
possibility.
It's a very good
Because
strategy.
there is no setup at all on second cube, and at very least, SPQR has set up some bricks around so they can't hide into the is there.
I will say it's very
However,
surprising
their
that they haven't
first
put up
cube,
the second cube.
yeah. However, this first cube setup for SPQR is looking pretty nice. Although I do wonder if those turrets can hit on top of the cube. And they might be able to shoot, but I don't think a whole lot of bullets will hit. However, all of these fire mines and and turrets combined will make it very difficult to do anything but attack from the top of the cube. So at least gives them an advantage of focusing or sort of tunneling them into one spot where they want to be.
Well, SPQR made an attempt at a huge push, got stopped by basically all of 25, which is now making a counter rush. Let's see, can they do anything with this counter rush? Turrets have been dropped.
Ooh, looks like they're punching a hole in the wall there. They got one of the was close by there. If they can keep
Calvin,
working
the
on
only
it,
one
then they
alive.
can start spamming turrets from far.
Ooh,
There you go. Look
very
at
well
that.
done.
There you go. Start taking out the defensive wall. Very, very key.
Very good. So now, SPQR with their counter rush. Sunscope is going down. He's gone for the turret. He will get it. Both Latin and Duns will fall. Fallen Dryad in mid. You kind of have all of 25 all around their first cube mainly. I think that they should probably try for a spawn in the near future.
Very interesting.
Yunfo going for a pull, he misses. Very tough to pull a ninja.
Yes, with
Yunfo
that
will fall
mobility,
lava.
very difficult.
Of course, Ninja having the teleport on his katana and his shrine. A huge SPQR rush now. Dunscote is going after Calvin. He will go down. Harkdog building a turret that is blocked virtually by every single sandbag. EMP down, beacon going down as well. That will probably damage that cube cover just a little bit. Very good teamwork defending this rush. Renee and Fondride clearing out YR.
Yeah, it looks like this first cube for 25 has just completely gotten decimated. I'm surprised at how well they have been able to hold out since that to get so much damage done. I wonder if he stopped putting down so many turrets on purpose. Probably to try to conserve his bricks as much as possible, which is going to be very important because only 2,000 bricks. You gotta be careful here, because you have to be able to move to that second cube once the first cube does go down. You can't wait out. It looks like we got PhD and SPQR Latin guy going for a push together here. Both of them have Astral's F ability activated. SPQR is really doing some work here on the roof and the cube cover. Very interesting. Oh, here they go.
Looks to be
maybe not.
2-on-2 now. Astrella
Yep.
versus Tony. Sweet Science versus Sweet Science. Of course, Destro is there, so it's a 3v1 now with that guy going down. Whoa, Dunscote is getting launched right back up.
Yeah, PhD went in a little too early, but I definitely see it was good teamwork there, at least a good try. They were trying to use the saucers there to get rid of that shell cover, and then try to
Harkdog might go down here, Harkdog does go down. And a shrine.
Yeah. With the defensive Sweet Science and Doc here, that was going to be a very difficult push to begin with when it was only 2 versus 3.
Looks
Looks like Calvin 77's going for a different approach here. Trying to get rid of their roof.
Very smart. Can get a kill off of the C4 here. Gage will get that.
Bomb defused. Oh, the ninja might. Oh, never mind. I thought the ninja would have went down there, getting pretty close to death, but he was able to survive with the help of SPQR
Oh, Big
gauge.
Bomb
Back
went
him up.
off right in front from Yunfo. That has opened up this cube
Oh,
entirely.
okay, I see. Wow, this
Very good distraction as
should
EMP
have
the two turrets. Some very good cube damage. Now they actually have a chance to do some of that cube damage. Meanwhile, Dunscotus and Latin Guy going up for the top attack, it seems.
looks
Scotus
like
seems to like the
Gravwell drops, of course. I love the
Classic number.
Gravwell drops. However, gotta say, nothing tops a Vander Tesla coil drop, just saying.
YR going down to fall
That
and
is
dry.
the best.
No, of course,
It looks like he's
Blockbuster.
holding out on that Gravwell drop. I wonder why that is.
Blockbuster.
And then possibly going back for Blockbuster and then going for it afterwards. Calvin77 trying to go for the Blockbuster, but decides it's a failed attempt.
Dunscotus will get that Blockbuster.
Yep.
So,
all these Caltraps and defenses set up, it's pretty difficult to do anything. Probably gonna drop the Gravwells here and try to get some sort of Blockbuster light push with it. And here we go.
Have all gone down. Hawk Dog is stuck on them.
Oh, Hawk Dog is captured. Oh, he takes some damage. He takes some damage.
Oh! Now the rest are being activated currently. They will be going off quite.
Alright, Hawk Dog is getting really low. I'm surprised. There we go.
There we go.
Hawk Dog got his health way back up there.
He is hitting the cube.
Oh, what?
The cube is
Oh,
going down.
wow. Lots of damage. Lots of damage. Hawk Dog caught another Gravwell here.
There's so many.
It looks like we got we got Latin guy gonna finish off the cube cage with their she has a health cube and ammo crate right in front of their wall there. Disrespect.
Such a trashy rush. Just so
insulting. Now,
25.
They should be able to hold them off a bit. I believe they'll be able to set up some sort of defense before they have to deal with Pack. I don't think SPQR Gauge is going to be able to get that much damage, unless Destroyo might actually go down.
Gauge all alone, a Hawk Dog.
Gauge free reign. Hawk Dog has to mine his way back up into the second cube.
Wow, that is.
I don't know what happened over here.
A big bomb, it seems.
Someone had to have planted a big bomb. That is a very interesting strat.
I mean,
kinda cheesy, but I guess the strat.
The full cheese mode.
Because, I mean, it worked. I mean, we can't deny him that, right? I mean, we got 3 people on Cube 2, and this will most certainly go down. There is nothing they can do here.
At the second cube for SPQR.
With an HP block to boot. This could be the end of Cube 2 here for sure. We'll go ahead and move over to Cube 3 here. It's an interesting choice that Unifo would decide to
there are mines
into the
on the boxes. Oh, and Lightning Guy will run into them.
Okay, one down. Looks like PhD is a little wary. He knows what's going on over there.
Hawk Dog not shooting Dunscotus. Probably thinks he was the same teammate.
Probably would afraid of a lava pool. I can see that, and wanting to hurry up and set up some sort of defense, getting down a turret right away.
Now
oh, looks like Unifo wins that punch out. What a punch out. Looks like they might be able to set up some sort of defense on Cube 3 at least. Things are calming down a bit.
25 has been pushed back a bit much. They need to find a way to actually make a rush and get some more cube damage, because they absolutely have to push SPQR back, or else they're just gonna be forced to turtle at third, and they're gonna have no chance for blockbusters.
Very true. And it already looks like that front wall has been very much prepared, readily reconstructed. Looks like they have a lot of work to do if they're going to want to try to penetrate these defenses here that the SPQR has made.
Calvin is fighting off Fallen Dryad right now on the top of the roof. There is gas to help Dryad down there. Yunfo will go down.
Now, I think something that would help them get some sort of push going is they gotta work together. As you just saw, Sweet Science was able to drop down and EMP everything. If Kelvin were to go in there with them, while that EMP was activated, I think they probably would have been able to get a lot of damage in on the cube, at least. At very least, suicide rush damage. They need to get some sort of push going. Put the pressure on them.
Just jump to his death. Gage seems to be working on not very strong, but he's making a bridge.
It's very interesting here. This Asterella is not on radar, this 25YR, and she does get down a beacon, but she has been spotted by the turret, so now Tony knows exactly where she... And I gotta wonder how much longer she's going to last underneath there. I don't think she was recognized before, but they definitely know now, and most likely will recover that radar. She was able to get a beacon down, but since the world block damage change, I don't think the beacons will be able to get as much through as they used to be able to. It was close to that turret, though, very close.
Supply drop coming down the floating island. It'll be interesting if 25 tries to make a move for it, as they only have Destro and Calvin alive right now.
Yeah, it looks like
Oh, Destro get
even
knocked
on
all the way
bricks,
down.
Arcdog barely surviving with 471 bricks. He does appear to have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 turrets down, but they're almost all in the back, and there's only one in the front right corner here, front left, depending on how you look at it. But either way, they're gonna need to set up more defenses. He's got to be more careful with his bricks.
Yeah, Tony definitely works best when he has a lot of bricks to spare. And with Hark only having about 600 now, getting up there to 700 with his farm, he really needs to start getting a lot more bricks so he can be much more effective. That guy getting rid of the turret in the back corner. Now working on the turret on the ground.
Looks like 2 turrets down already. See, there's a huge waste of bricks right there, drain on Harkdog's wallet there. There are 2 left, and they're both on the same side, and it looks like that one might go down as well. Yeah. Only 1 turret left. Gotta wonder how these defenses can recover.
Now
They
something
need to get
interesting.
someone up top.
Hark and Yunfo seem to have cut their bridge.
You know,
I
this is always a really interesting tactic. I've seen many teams time and time again. I personally am not a huge fan of it for this reason right here. As seen right there, if you are not in your own base, you're going to get screwed over unless you have a spawn put down, which looks like they have. But as soon as that spawn is taken out, it is game over. It is absolutely game over.
The beacon being dropped.
Oh, beacon dropped so that he can reset the timer. It looks like it might be able to be taken out. Very nice. Nice work. Smart play.
Seems to be focusing on that radar. Harddown will spawn in 3 seconds here.
Oh, looks like we got this radar here down
To
from
science
PhD.
fight done.
Oh.
Nearly falling in lava.
Supply drop coming down here. I'm sure this will be easily grabbed over
both
here.
SS's.
Oh,
go for the pull and both
Calvin actually stole the drop. That'll help Harkdog out a lot. Now he's up to 2,000 bricks. Very nice.
Calvin clearly
That'll
the
help his
MVP
team out
for
more than he
25.
knows. The Latin guy over here still just absolutely... Oh, never mind.
Up until that point.
Up until that point, he was absolutely decimating their defenses and up on top for, frankly, quite too much time.
Yeah, you can't let your enemies be there, but does seem YR is getting rid of the bridge that Gage is building, so Blockbuster, if it lands in the middle, can be very decisive.
Yeah, Blockbuster will be coming down, obviously, in a minute, seconds here. It'll be interesting to see if maybe 25 can pick that up and get something going.
Yunfo going in all by himself. There's nobody to fight him at the cube. Fondra just now
getting
there.
a lot of cube damage here. A lot. Oh, but alright, got taken out by the ninja, and of course, as soon as the EMP ran off, 2 turrets began shooting at him, and it was pretty much game over from there. Calvin 77 was unable to accomplish anything with the ninja right on his tail.
Harkdog and Latin guy battling on top of the 3rd cube. Harkdog will go down to Latin guy. Could there be a beacon going down here?
It's up to Destro to stay alive and try to get something going. What is Latin guy doing?
Latin guy seems to be running around to try and find a spot that he can attack without much resistance. Obviously trying to find the path of least resistance so he can get as much cube damage done as possible.
Interesting. Very interesting how he's even still here. Looks like Sweet Science went up there, but was unable to spot the fact that she went all the way back already. Now, see, that's another thing that they did take out this bridge, but you gotta wonder how effective it really will be with an Astarella. But most likely she's going back for Blockbuster, and it looks like 25 will not be able to secure this Blockbuster with as many people as SPQR has on this
Now,
Blockbuster
Calvin
already.
is under it, actually. He does have to get through Obsidian. The question is, can he get through it before?
Yeah, obviously not, and it looks like 25 is gonna have to try to hold out once more. Blockbuster rush.
25.
Calvin was trying to plant some C4. An interesting idea. Probably would have been great. However, it's a little too late on that. Now he's gonna have to go back and try to help
Guy
his team
activating his
defend.
F, he does not get Fallen Dragon. That guy will get pulled by Yunfo. Blue sacrificing himself. I would say smart, but Yunfo did sacrifice himself, and that's one less defender to go up against a 25 Blockbuster.
Harkdog has to be careful here.
Harkdog goes down
he
to
is
bleed.
dead.
Stun Scotus, I believe, is on the top.
Now it is up to Destro and 25YR to try to defend against an
Does go
onslaught here.
EMP's turret down.
Sweet Science, Ninja, and Doc. Looks like Doc is putting down some HP here on top for her. We got, basically, Gage is the only one here to engage the enemy left here. Now there
Dread's on the
is
side,
actually
going
a raid.
through on the big bomb that was destroyed under. That back is completely
Interesting
open for
choice to go through that. Oh, I see.
That
She
opens up a
decided
two-pronged
to,
attack. Now
she's
Gage on
working
top.
herself in on top here. How much? Oh my goodness!
There's
How much
so much
damage
damage
is going
being
to be
done by
going up?
And
She
Gage is out of
runs
there.
out. She runs outside to try to loop him around a bit and distract him because here
will
comes
get that respawn
SPQR
as well.
Latin guy
How
to
did
wreak
Gage
havoc on those
survive?
turrets.
So Gage will take a huge amount of fall
Oh,
damage.
Gavior takes heavy fall damage.
Obviously, he's not running
Minuscule
to
amounts of
lead.
HP. Sees that no one's on her and decides to do the smart thing here. Looks like she's gonna put a perk behind her, maybe. Nope, just health right away.
Now Latin guy and Dunscotus
Smart
both
choice.
on top. Dunscotus will go in and EMP. Turret will go down. Harkdog will kill Duns.
Obviously, this leaves that one side defenseless, but however, Latin guy decides we're getting rid of all defenses.
Oh, nice shrine. Well,
And then there
Blue.
goes that turret. All turrets are gone. SPQR
There is
here to
nobody
clean
on the
up,
cube,
and
it is
here we
just
go.
Hard Dog
Nobody's
left by
hit the
himself.
cube. Nobody is alive at all. Everyone is dead on Team 25, and this looks like it will be it.
You have
That
to
spawn
save
that they
Gage.
had, see, is gone. As such, it's going to take them longer to get back to their base.
Cutting
And
the
now that is
bridge, a
GG.
huge mistake, as they will not be able to have any chance of defending. Especially all dying at the same time. Engage picks up that cube. So SPQR will take the first game.
They have to be careful with the wipe. You can never, once team wipes, you are absolutely done for. And that, I mean, that is what lost them the game there. Because with the blockbuster, I mean, you never know which way the game can turn. But yeah, what lost them right there is just they cut the bridge and they were unable to get back to their defenses in time. With that wipe, it was pretty much game over from there.
Yeah, I mean, not attacking together. As you can see, Yunfo is the only one with objective damage, and it's only 735. Without a huge offense, they just kept getting pushed back. There's no way they could contest for the blockbusters either, which inevitably left them to lose the game.
Exactly. Now, I mean, you have to wonder why they would decide to cut the bridge when, I mean, there was a Sweet Science Ninja and an Astarella all on offense. I mean, it was a very interesting choice. I guess maybe it was more of a panic mode to try to try to hold up their defenses a little longer. However, it proved to not work at all against a very, very mobile team.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going up against a team, say, of 3 Sarges, cutting that bridge can be very effective. But when you're going up a team that's very mobile and can jump that distance, it's not going to help you when you only have one character that would be very helpful on defense who can do that. Of course, you had
Right,
YR,
right.
but YR was the only one who could go and attack. But YR just kept tunneling and could not get through that cube. So it's very hard for 25 to pick up the win there. Let's see if they can change it around in game 2.
Yeah, maybe they are gonna discuss what they could do differently there. I could see maybe Calvin working together with one of the other explosive characters that were there, like YR. Maybe they can work together to try to through their walls and defenses. But I guess we'll see what happens in the next game.
Yep.
On the other hand, we did have SPQR. They really came out and they showed what kind of talent they have with both their defense and their offense. Let's be honest, both were absolutely phenomenal. Their offense when they needed to, Gage knew when they need to join in on the fight, and they were able to put enough pressure just to keep pushing, even without a blockbuster. With a blockbuster, they were able to obviously push much harder, but they kept fighting without the blockbuster, and it was proved to be too much pressure.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing that I think was most impressive was that was not even their home map.
True, it's true. Oh my goodness, are they going with the? They
They're
are
going with
going
the
with
custom
Trump's
map
wall.
Audible. The best map in rotation.
Is this actually tournament legal? I'm so I am highly surprised this is tournament legal, but you know what? If both teams agree, I mean, like
I
you
mean,
can't tell them no, right? I mean,
it is their decision.
if both sides agree to battling it out onto a custom-made map, I mean, go for it. That's what I say. Interesting choice.
So, just some backstory on this map. This map is set in the year of 2017.
Of course, of course.
The year after billionaire businessman Donald Trump has been elected into presidency. He built the border wall between America and Mexico. Mexico did in fact pay for it, but paying for that wall definitely left Mexico in complete economic ruin. So clearly one team is fighting to remove the wall, while the other is fighting to defend it. This was also featured on an episode of Border Wars. The new hit TV show by the Trump presidential campaign.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay, very interesting tactic they're going. I don't think they are taking this seriously anymore. It seems as though they kind of knew where this was going, and they decided to just have fun. It is a one cube map, and it appears what team one SPQR has decided that they're going to go with the one dock quadruple Nigel defense.
Very defensively strong.
Very interesting choice. And we have on so we got Gage on dock, as she was last game. Latin guy with the old school Nigel. and then PhD Rene Descartes and PhD Don Scotes with nearly naked Nigel. And then SPQR Fallen Dryad rocking classic Nigel, not changing it a bit. And it looks like they are cutting down this one structure. I wonder how many bricks that actually gives.
Wow,
Anyways,
that's a
go
lot.
ahead and introduce Team A today. Is 25. I'll go ahead and introduce them.
Well, yes, of course, we have Team 25 being capped off as Yunfo Blue playing Ninja. Destro, a member of both 25 and GS, playing Ninja. We have a Hard Dog playing Nigel, well, nearly naked, just like the other team's two Nigels. We have YR, the co-captain, with the old school, as many people call the Josh Mesh skin Nigel. And we have Calvin77 taking the default noob skin Nigel, not changing a thing, just like Fallen Dryad. Which Nigel team will reign superior? I have to say, 25 with the ninjas are much better equipped for a fight than it seems SPQR is.
No, you gotta wonder if they went with the double ninja, as OP1 is in his backstory is from, in fact, Mexico. So
Very
you
true.
have to wonder if they decided the OP1 Shinobi would only be appropriate for this map, as they are also playing on the Team Mexico side. And on Team America, I don't think they didn't go any American-based players. However, I guess Doc would be considered pretty American, but I believe she is from the UK, along with obviously Nigel.
I mean, maybe you can say that President Trump has contracted some mercenaries from the UK to defend the border wall.
Ah, yes, but interesting how he would choose to save his money rather than paying for the best of the best, that being, of course, James Bond. Yeah.
Very true, James
This is
Bond
going to
is
be-
one of the strongest characters in Block and Load.
Of course. One of the strongest mercenaries by far for the British people. The only one that anyone actually knows about.
Let's be honest, he is the most famous.
And okay, I just figured out what that is below America there. If you go through a tunnel that goes out of the spawn to the left, there's actually a room with a toilet made out of snow, and then a hole that goes straight down into that mud pit. If you go to blue team spawn, right?
Alright.
SPQRs, you face towards the force gates,
Alright.
and you go left all the way down to the end of the hall. There is a doorway that leads to a snow-made toilet.
Wow.
That leads straight down into that mud and is quite clearly just poop. Plain poop.
Of course, the Mexican-American sewer system making its debut.
It's interesting. That is the American side, though, that actually has a sewer system. The Mexican side does not seem to have a toilet.
Well, many would say that the toilet would not be underground. It is actually the entire country.
Oh. Well,
Of
I
course,
guess
right in the middle we have
I guess you
the-
can say under the cover of America here, under the beautiful cities that we have, really deep down inside, it is just all shit. I mean,
Yunfo, trying
What's
the
the-
classic strategy of climbing up the American border wall as well as Destro with Obi-Wan.
climbing over the wall is any good. As any good Mexican ninja would do. Oh, looks like we got a battle between the mercenaries and one of them crossing the border.
The furious Mexican wrestler.
Oh, wow, looks like Lucha Libre has taken over both mercenaries. And he's going for the last mercenary, which ironically is named Latin Guy.
Miracle cure.
Oh no! And of course gets taken out by the only we're gonna call her American.
Many would say he's a bit too smart for that role.
Looks like Calvin 77 is building himself a cover of bear traps with a dock attacking him. Very interesting choice.
Very good. Fun ride will go down to the Mexican Ninja Party.
Of course, there's a huge fight going on top of the wall. No one's going underneath, smuggling drugs underneath. It seems just straight up. They are fighting it out on top of the wall, and it actually looks like there is health and ammo for SPQR hidden within the sandbags. Interesting.
Oh, it seems Destro has made it to Trump Tower. He's
Destro
climbing up
has
the
made
side.
it over to Trump Tower. He is climbing the Trump Tower. At this point, I don't know if
He gets shut
and he
down by
gets
the
taken
Trump
out by a
security.
mercenary. So dumb. So dumb. Oh my lord.
Oh my.
God. Oh, it looks like a one-on-one Nigel fight easily taken down by Renee. Oh, here goes down another ninja. Oh, but he shrines out like a coward as always.
Of course, inside of this shrine, the reason there is smoke coming out of it is because it is dyed marijuana. This is why you are clearly at a disadvantage when you stand in the smoke.
It just makes you completely dizzy.
If you are near it, it does give you a contact high, which is not the best for aiming.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it looks like we got a setup going on up here by the Americans. They are getting a really
Finally
nice
getting
setup.
something
But
together.
Destro, he hits the Nigel once and then continues just to crouch at him without doing anything afterwards. Pretty interesting choice.
Intimidation, of course. One of the
Of course.
most used
In
tactics.
a 1v3 situation, you certainly want to intimidate one opponent and hope the other two don't notice. Definitely an interesting choice there.
Very true.
Oh, Hark Dog about to go down here, I think. Very slim amount of HP. One more hit and he is gone.
The biggest question, oh, he will not be caught and released.
Kelvin 77 going down to the wall there. Looks like
Oh.
Destroy has had enough of trying to climb and has decided the best would be just to dig straight through the wall.
Of course,
The
there is a
obviously
double
very
ninja digging.
heavily enforced
He's
wall.
going to bomb the wall.
Oh my goodness, ISIS. Oh my.
Yunfo
It looks like he is not able to get out uniform. Only what can only be described as oh, he teleports out with his F ability just in time. Decides it is worth the waste. And they do punch quite a hole in this Trump wall here. I wonder if the Americans have any more money to try to fix this wall after they have already spent billions on making the Mexicans pay for it. Oh my lord. Looks like they're leaving that bomb under there, and Renee and both Renee and Duns don't realize it's there. Duns may go down. Oh, never mind, just misses. And looks like the Americans picked up the supplies, and they're dealing with this big hole in the wall with ease.
I'm surprised that there is been no border crossing from the Americans. What is that? What is the house base? Why is there a pyramid? Why is there like a hut? Why is there a Z on it?
For Zorro, of course, the famous Mexican mercenary who fights with a sword.
So would you say?
I don't know if he's actually even Mexican. He might even just be French.
Thought he
I'm
was
pretty sure
Spanish.
he's French now that I think about it. But you know, reasons.
Of course, Yunfo playing the role of Zoro. Why there are
Now
pyramids, I don't know.
it appears we have someone who may actually be AFK, Yellow Blue. He's just sitting there on a bounce pad. I don't know if he realizes the bounce pad, however, isn't covered on top, so he's gonna
Oh,
continuously
he's back.
take fall damage until he dies. Oh, he's back. He's back. Okay.
He was building up his pride for justice.
Of course, of course. It looks like their SPQR Latin guys using the to his advantage, putting tikis and hidden within the sandbags. Very hard to see. Looks like we're gonna have
Oh, we missed.
25 Destroyer going around the wall, trying to put a ninja smoke bomb. However, I don't know if many of
Hard dog.
anyone actually knows this.
Look at Hard Dog.
However, if alright, I'll check out.
He's made it. He followed the tunnel.
Hard Dog has made it into the American embassy.
Trump
He's
Tower.
trying to make it up to the top of Trump Tower.
He's made it.
He made it.
Oh, cube damage. I don't know who that was.
And Hard Dog going down to PhD Duns Scotus. Oh, anyways, back to what I was saying about the smoke bomb. If you try to throw it in a no-build zone, not actually be able to teleport to that spot. So I believe when he threw the smoke bomb on the side here, it would not let him teleport. And he was forced to fall down.
Destro digging in through Trump's toupee here. Very dangerous.
That toupee is always well protected. Interesting strat here.
As you can see, there is a radar in the toupee.
Considering you are unable to even attempt to put a hat on the toupee, as the Trump will heavily defend that toupee against any set attacks from any external forces.
Now, many have said that the toupee is a living being all by itself.
It certainly could be. I haven't seen it proven.
Ooh.
And it looks like Trump's toupee has been blown up, but as
it is still not
impervious as
falling.
ever with how much product he puts in. Obviously, it only took out a 3x3 area. 9 bricks of his toupee has only been taken out. It's hardly a dent in his toupee. However, it does appear that the radar that was holding the toupee together is now gone, and might be the end here for Calvin77, although he's proving to be tough here, as he's up against Gage with a very low health. And he is attacking the cube. He is gone.
Destro up here. The luchador.
No, it'd be very interesting to see if if 25 is able to take down their cube. I wonder if it does actually go to a third match. I guess we'll see, right? Very interesting that they would both agree to this. I do not. I'm gonna not lie. I mean, I do like the fake block into the shitter. It's a very interesting tactic, and I would like to see that happen more often.
Nice.
Of course, Nigel Scan.
He will get hit by that
Nigel Scan is very limited within this obsidian pyramid, as it only can be called. With all this obsidian, how thickly layered this obsidian is, I don't think Nigel Scan can actually go through that. But there is a battle on the wall here, and it looks like 20 retreat against 3 other Nigels. This is... oh, yep, there he goes. He goes down. However, it appears more damage is being done here to the base from Calvin77, I think?
Yep. Yeah. Sure, him. Luchador Destro. putting a shrine nearby. He's going in on the cube now. Avoid engage. Can he end it? For the pride of
There's
Mako. Oh, he will
obviously,
not.
with only one cube, there is a lot more health on the what people are used to. So even though it looks like 1/4 of the base is gone, it's still a lot more to go.
Just
No, it's
like
very
Trump
interesting.
today.
Very interesting. They would make the choice to go through big ears, as his head is very hollow and has practically nothing inside. So it makes it very easy to go through. However, it looks like Gage is going to clog up his ears as he always does to any sort of criticism. Interesting. Very interesting.
Trump, of course,
SPQR.
subscribes to the internet rule of black out all the haters.
Yeah, and even you can even tell that his mouth is absolutely just full of crap. With the fire traps, tiki, miasma mines, sandbags, bricks. You know, it's just absolutely full of crap that they're gonna have to try to get through to
Now,
try to
if
get
you
in
look at
there and
this,
actually
Trump's comb
make some
over is
work.
not in effect. I've just noticed. He has just woken up. He's not combed over.
I don't know about you, but from what I heard, Trump actually gets almost no prides himself not sleep. So,
Wow.
in fact, he has never woken up. He's just always awake. Which is why maybe he's actually so surprised that Mexico is putting up this much of a fight. I mean, look at his face. He looks very, very surprised.
Of course, due to the lack of sleep, his pupils are quite small.
Yep, of course.
They're,
Almost
some would say, falling
non-existent.
out.
Calvin77 seems to have DC'd, actually. One of their best players, I would say. This could be damaging for the Team Mexico.
Definitely one of Mexico's most valiant fighters. Not available is a huge loss.
Now, ironically, with Mexicans always being called killers, murderers, and rapists, ironically, it looks like Americans seem to have the most amount of kills on their team, including everyone except Dun Scotus, who's actually only one kill away from having as many kills as the Mexicans. Individually, of course, and combined, Americans far outshine any of the Mexicans in terms of kills.
Well, of course, the American military is widely considered one of the best in the world, if not the best. So clearly they
It's no
have...
wonder. I mean, I would hope that the American Army is the best after we do spend more affairs than the next 16 countries combined. I would hope that our military should be strong and not faltering in any way.
Of course, if you look at the library of Trump's new book, The History of the Military, we have not lost a single war. We have only given them
But we've
free
only
wins.
decided that,
We've
you know what?
decided to not fight. Oh, Blockbuster! Currently renamed to the Block Trumper.
Actually, the block of privilege. Of course, it always goes to the whites. When everything is going wrong, obviously they have, as it were, trump card that would put them back on the right path. And it actually looks like 25 Destro is to break in through Trump's mouth,
One of the hardest
creating
things to do.
himself in. Yeah, trying to just break himself into Trump's mouth. He gets attacked by a T. He's able to do quite a bit of damage before lagging completely He could have gotten a few kills here if he would have went for kills. However, now he is dead, and it is all over. Trump will live on.
Some will cheer that, some will cry.
Seems that Hark Dog is being quite the Hark Kitten, if you get what I mean. As he's hiding way back here, away from any sort of, my goodness. He has had to go, he has to go out there and try to help his team out.
I have noticed there's surprisingly less trident cacti than I would expect on the Mexico side.
It is true, there is only one, by the looks of it, two?
Two, three.
Three?
Three.
Three in total. Well, I would expect at least four.
I know. Four is the, of course, minimum requirement. But perhaps the American side may have requested that they borrow a cacti without acting.
It looks like Hark Dog has found a way to tunnel through the wall with
Yet
ease.
again.
Going for a very long shot when in fact I think his best option would be just to go ahead and move and attempt to attack their base with no radar coverage on him. Interesting choice. Looks like because Gage has already gone up and away, try to defend. It looks like SPQR, Dr. PhD, and Renee Descrates is setting up more tikis here, trying to get some sort of defense down so that their cube doesn't just keep getting damage over and over again.
Something that's very interesting to note, the smartest hero, Eliza, is currently the only hero with no deaths.
Of course, of course. The only American, I mean, obviously, the...
Our dog has entered and died. It's, quite frankly, what happens when you enter Trump?
When you attempt to penetrate Trump, you'll die. You heard it here, folks.
Especially if you do it from behind, as that is the one area Trump's hair actually covers the most of.
A very interesting choice to put these tikis on fake blocks. I don't think, anyways, I think it's gonna work because I don't think Team 25 is going to realize that they are indeed on fake blocks, as this is not a common map to be played on.
Oh, if you look on top of the Mexican president's head, there is a radar under the green piece of confetti sticking out of his brain.
Very interesting, very interesting. I wonder if maybe that is a symbolism of the Aztec culture, possibly the native to South American culture, Central American.
Something I have also noticed is the Mexican president's mouth is somehow bigger than Trump's. A very big feat. But of course, you know what they say about men with larger mouths than Trump. That they have small hands. Oof, YR just getting shot by everybody. He will go down. Supply drop will land on the wall here.
A windfall, lovely. Stop that supply drop. Bonus time. Party now.
Oh, Destro makes it. He is now behind Trump Tower. He seems to be planning. Seeing what he can do. He has been spotted. Can they do anything? He is being hit by tikis. And sadly,
Easily
we're gonna
taken out by Tikis. They have
Yunto.
to be more careful. They're just wildly, blindly going into Trump's head, and anyone knows that that is just a terrible idea.
It is considered by many the worst travel destination in 2017.
It certainly is. Especially when you lose the election. Excuse me.
You have been excused, but you have afraid that Trump has just sent me a message that you are gonna head down to Guantanamo Bay for some swimming lessons.
Oh, good.
Of course, the former torture location now turned into a vacation resort.
Oh dear.
Recently renamed Trumptanamo Bay.
Trump Tower obviously is being built with taxpayer money. As what better way to spend taxpayer money than to build the greatest tower in Guantanamo, as it was stated.
Trump was also quoted saying it would be huge.
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 And he also had reason to believe that the Trump Tower in Guantanamo Bay would bring peace and freedom to Cuba once and for all. Obviously, the Cubans were not very happy with this at all, as we've already taken the land from them. Decided we're going to let Trump build a resort on it instead of doing anything else useful with it.
And of course, as of yesterday, there will be a Starbucks being built where the former Capitol building used to be in Cuba.
And ironically enough, they decided to just demolish the residences that are in Cuba, waterboard the rest of the Cubans that were there, and then turn it all into a golf course. For Trump, of course.
Which is, of course, the only thing that anyone could think to do.
Exactly. Most optimal solution for a completely desolate land. Completely devastated.
Ironically, the man defending America named Latin guy. Oh, he's been glitched up onto the top of the cube. Using the cheats of Trump. Oh, can the Americans pull it back? Gauges blocked it. Huge cube damage.
Huge.
Huge. Oh.
Both Mexicans going down. It looks like this game might actually be over. The Americans taking it back in stride. Looks like they were just toying with the Mexicans this whole time, and it is over.
The Americans.
And this is why we don't have these sort of games. What the hell was going on? Oh Lord! I was not expecting to commentate on a second game like that. I'm not gonna lie. They certainly brought out the big guns there. Literally the biggest guns in the game. Several
Trump.
Nigels. Too.
Of course, Trump stating that the mercenaries' salaries would be raised by a huge amount if they had won within the next 5 minutes, and they did so.
Dear Lord. I just don't even know what to say. I don't have any to that. Obviously, with both of them not playing serious, I don't really have much to really try to describe. It's just a silly, silly game. And I'm glad that they aren't taking this too seriously. They're just having some fun with it. I'm glad to see that.
A very good showing. by Trump by doing the Trump within the Trump. Clearly, Trump owns the Trump. And God bless America. Good night.
Thank you very much.
A very good exhibition game.
Okay.
Remember, don't be dumb.